How you doing, man?
What's up, man?
Good. My name is Javon. What's your name?
Rashawn Prince.
Sean Prince. Nice to meet you, bro. So we've been going around campus, just kind of gauging the campus thoughts on God and who is He to them. So my first question is to you, man. Who is God to you?
God is the creator of the universe. He's the one who loves us. The God of the Bible is the only God.
God is someone that, God is, if I had to say anything, God is something that I could feel.
So, first question, who is God to you?
My everything. Without him, like, I probably wouldn't be doing the schoolwork right now. Like,
it was just like, God is God, you know? It's like, He's God.
I was like going like the God is love kind of route. Like.
My name is Jana. God to me is the source of everything that I have, like my ups and downs, just everything, and I'm grateful for, all He's provided for me, the good and the bad.
God to me is like the creator.
The creator?
Yeah.
Okay.
God is a piece of me that I have never seen before, but I can feel, especially during times of adversity. So,
God to me is someone that I just grew up learning about and knowing, and is someone that I'm still trying to get to know.
God to me, I would say it's an inspiration. Kind of like Jana said, we got to give Him credit to everything we got. We're here because of Him, the sacrifices He made. As we know, yesterday was His resurrection day.
I mean, when you check it, everything that you see around, it doesn't happen by accident.
Right, I agree.
It was actually designed by somebody, I don't know. Maybe a he or she or it, but it gotta be somebody.
Right, gotcha.
Not up, not down, not everywhere, but it gotta be somebody somewhere.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
Someone I'm still trying to find out more about as I get older and just have a bigger understanding of who He is and what His purpose is for me on this earth.
Who is Jesus to you?
Jesus is the Son of God, God in flesh. So he's part of the Trinity. So
Jesus, what a Savior.
That's just who I look to for inspiration, who I praise, who I thank, who I give all the glory to.
Who is Jesus to you?
Well, I'm a Muslim, so Jesus to me is a prophet sent by God.
Okay.
And we believe in Jesus.
Okay.
And I'm from a family where, most of this other side of my family are born Christians. Yeah, so like on my mother's side, we have Christians. On my father's side, we have Muslims. So we kind of like dip on both levels.
Right.
Yeah.
You said yesterday was His resurrection. So my question is to you, who is Jesus then to you?
It's the Son of God.
He's that thing that connects us to God because He's like human like us. He came to earth, He died for our sins.
Right. So what if I can ask, what had you switch from Christian to Muslim? Like what was
I was a born Muslim,
Gotcha.
but my mom was a born Christian. Her surname is Hamilton, and my grandmother was a born Christian. Her surname is Wilson.
And I do consider myself to be Shishi Muslim. I would have to say that Jesus Christ was somebody who was definitely real. But I feel like the image of Jesus Christ was colonialized into the painting image of a white man.
So I know you say you're a Muslim and you believe Jesus. You do believe the Jesus as a person. You believe He was a prophet. So do you believe He's the Son of God?
I believe everybody is a son of God. I believe the word that the Bible said, God created man in His own image. I believe that.
Okay.
I believe Jesus is a son of God. I believe you're a son of God. I believe I'm a son of God.
Gotcha.
Like the saying goes, the spirit cannot manifest without the flesh.
Right. So you don't believe then that that Jesus is God in the flesh?
He is God in the flesh. Like I said, I am God in the flesh.
You're God in the flesh.
But Jesus is of a higher spiritual power.
Okay. So
I cannot compare my God status with of Jesus status. I don't know whether you get what I mean.
No, I'm just asking. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
So what do you believe separates us then between us and Jesus? If He's on a higher spiritual level, what separates us from Him according to your belief? What separates us?
Considering the fact I am a social major, I do understand, and I'm a psychology minor, I do understand the conditionings of the unself-conscious mind that we do have. And considering the fact that the image of Jesus was, it was portrayed to us as a white man with gold hair and blue eyes, I feel like the Europeans were able to manipulate the religion of Christianity, so it steered us away from believing and loving God to following a religion that a white man is head of. And me personally, I just never believed in it. I just always felt like it was something wrong with that.
Okay, according to our belief as a Muslim, that Jesus was the direct light of God.
Got you.
Okay, when you trace my light, it is from my father to his father and from my father. But Jesus is like a direct light from God. We accept that.
Got you.
Like we said it in the Arabic word nur. Nur mean light, nurullah. Nur mean light and Allah mean Allah.
Okay.
Allah mean God.
Right.
So Jesus is a direct light of God.
Got you.
For me and you, it has been descending from one generation to another. But this guy has been sent directly
Got you.
to the Virgin Mary. So
Understood.
you can easily see how we, put Jesus like from a higher level
Right.
than any other human being, like a divine superpower that appeared to in the flesh of a human being. But in reality, it's not a human being like us.
Got you. Got you.
They said that, what would Jesus do? You know, we always say, what would Jesus do? What would Jesus do? And I remember telling my grandmother, because she's heavy in the church. My grandmother is one of those who goes to church every Sunday, bro. You know what I'm saying? Every day of the week, basically, you know. But I remember asking her when I was 18 years old and I was going through so many adversities in life. And I was just like, well, Grandma, I don't know what to do. She was like, well, baby, you got to remember, what would Jesus do? And I told my grandmother, I said, well, Grandmama, I'm 18 years old and the Bible don't speak on when Jesus was 18, so I'm confused, right? You know what I'm saying? And it was her reaction off of that just made me more curious about finding out more knowledge for myself, because like when I said that, it was like she basically, like, I wouldn't say disowned me, but that was the first time I could really say my grandmother was actually disappointed in me, so yeah.
That's good, man. That's good. I never really thought about that. The fact that it was years in between time, which is very true. But my thought process would be that during that time, just like we are, it's a time when we're figuring out ourselves and when we're learning about ourselves. We're gathering information. We're learning. I'm sure he was studying the scripture. He was growing up as a young man. So during that time, there wasn't much to talk about besides the fact that he was learning. You know what I'm saying? And so that's what I would think during that time. But man, that's definitely interesting. And I appreciate all of your time and what y'all share with me.
That's what.
Understood. So do you follow the old? Like, do you believe in like the Bible and the Old Testament?
I believe in everything. I'm a Muslim, but we're kind of different because we got a lot of Muslims. In the Muslim society, we got the Sunni people, we got the Sufi people.
Right.
I'm a Sufi.
Gotcha.
That's why you see me
Yeah, I
wearing
figured
this.
that was.
Yeah. So I'm a Sufi. We are more spiritual.
Got you.
That's why we kind of like more embrace the Jesus, Son of God thing, because we believe that we walk in God.
Right.
Yeah.
So what is your book that you guys follow? Do you follow?
We follow generally all Muslims follow the Holy Quran.
Holy Quran.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
that's the book. Yeah, but I mean, we open to all ideas. Jesus was sent by God.
Right.
And his message is very authentic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I believe in him. I love Christianity.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
Yeah.